Hello and welcome to today's video. So this time we'll be having a look through my spare vintage penguin stock from numbers 1 up to 3000 plus a few other spin-off series as well. I will have a follow-up video in maybe a week to 10 days time where I'll be going through my spare puffin stock and also all my 1970s vintage penguins. So look out for that in a couple of weeks time. Anyway, on to the video today. So sit back, relax and let's get to it. Okay then, so as I said at the start there, this is all my spare penguins bang up to date between numbers 1 and 3000. All previous sales videos are null and void. And we'll start off with number 1. Now this is just a reprint copy of this one. It is, let's see what we've got here. It's a 7th impression. And this one is going to be £2 on that one. And I do have another reprint here of number 1. This one I've got £3 on, and it's the 2nd impression, so the month after. No dust wrap on either of those two. Now we got number 308, Night Watches, W.W. Jacobs. Fairly presentable copy of that one. That's £4 on that one. All the rest of the books will be first Penguin printings. 312, Untouchable. Nice copy of that one for £5. 331, When William Came by Saki. So again, pretty nice copy of that one. That's £5 on that one. He Who Came, 394. These very, very thin wartime volumes are scarce, you know. That one's also £4 on that one. Sitting on the Fence, 473. Pretty tasty copy of that one as well. £4 on that one. Dr. Johnson and Company, this is 503. That's £4 on that one. Nice copy of that. Another copy of that one. Still quite nice, but not quite as nice. It's 350 for that one. Lady Hester Stanhope, 505. £350 on that one. Conrad, Within the Tides, a bit of wear on that one, top and bottom of the spine. Number 506. £3. Way of All Flesh, it's a Penguin double, 511. £3.50 on that one. Prussian Officer, 513. D.H. Lawrence. £2.50. Got a name inside on that one. So if you are ordering any of these, obviously just drop me an email to julesburt@gmail.com. Orders are always dealt with on a first come first served basis, and my Patreon and channel members always get about a week's notice on these early. So if you are looking at this and the video's been out for a week and a lot of the books are sold, best way is to, if you can, support the channel from as little as £1 or $1 a month, and you get early access to all my sales videos. I'm having this bit of a clear out, and I'll mention this now, is because I'm potentially going to be buying another huge collection at the end of July. So I want to make as much room as possible before a potential few thousand more penguins head my way. Anyway, number 514, fairly nice copy of this one, Inspector French and the Starville Tragedy, Freeman Wills Croft. I put a £5 on this one. That little run post 500 in Green Penguin Crime is scarce, so it's an odd one. I've not got a lot of crime until after number 1000. Most of it is already sold, alas. This is number 5. Is it 506? Can't quite read it. Trials in Burma. Nice copy of that one. Number 4, 516. Hawk Among the Sparrows, 525. 350 on that one, quite a nice one of that. Holy Terrors, this is 526. 350 on that one. 532, Or Lash of the Guard, £3.50. The Good Soldier, £5.36. £2.50 on that one. Darkness at Noon, Arthur Koestler, £5.39. £3.50 on that one. Third Penguin's Problem Book, £5.40. £3. A little bit of writing inside, but those are scarce, those sorts of books. Brass Bottle, £5.42. £3.50 for that. Bearable Bassington Saki, £5.45. That's £1.50. Virginibus Periscis, £5.48, if that's how you pronounce it. Robert Louis Stevenson, £3 for that one. Peter Waring, £5.51. A little bit of foxing, but £3 on that one. £5.52, Power of the Dog. That's £3 on that one. Beau Saber, PC Wren, £5.56. £3 on that one. Child of Jago, £5.58. £2.50 for that one. Pretty nice copy. Bernard Shaw, 3 Plays for Puritans, £5.62. That's £1.50. Doctor's Dilemma, £5.64. £2 for that one. And Hercules and the Lion, £5.66. £1.50 on that one. The Lady's Road, £5.68. £3.50 for that one. Nice tight copy. Cardinal Stuff Box, £5.80. £3 on that one. Nordenholtz Million, £5.82. J.J. Collington, £3 on that one. Narrow Street, £5.88. Elliot Poole. That's £2 on that one. Henry James, The Turn of the Screw, £5.92. £2.50 on that one. Kimono, £5.93. £2 for that one. Evidently been read a few times, that one. Lobster Salad, £5.94 at Lindor. That's £2. Adam and Eve and Pinch Me, £5.95. £2.50. My Friend Prospero, £5.96. £3 on that one. And Dragons Are Extra, Lewis Hastings at £6.01. And that one's £3. The Best Is Yet, £6.11. £2 on that one. Quite an interesting label inside there. Very nice. Life Class, £6.15. £2 for that one. Got some tape marks on that. This is a nice copy of this one. Dew on the Grass, £6.18. £4. Very, very nice copy of that one. That's why he's bagged up. Harp and the Oak, £6.22. That one's £3. Soul of Malaya, £6.24. £3 on that one. Siren Land, 625. A bit of a faded spine on that one. Else Tight, £3. This one's also bagged up because it's particularly nice. £4 on this one. 626. Yeah, nice copy of that one for £4. Case for Conservatism, 635. That's £3.50. Alexander Pope, 636. That's £2.50. 638, Don Segundo Sombra. That's £3.50 as well. 640, A Man Could Stand Up, Ford Madox Ford. That's £3 on that one. Odd Man Out, 646, FL Green. £3.50. Commando, 647. £3 on that one. Eminent Victorians, 649. £3 on that one. Another bagged one here. My Life and Hard Times, James Thurber. Above average copy of that one. That's why he's bagged up at £4. Fruit in Season, Anthony Thorne, 654. £3 on that one. Nansen, 661. £2.50. Ponies and Ponies, 665. £2 on that one. Defy the Foul Fiend, 666, John Collier. £3.50 on that one. Smith & Smiths, 669, Hesketh Pearson. £3.50, nice copy of that one. No Bed for Bacon, 671. £1.50. Looking for a Bluebird, 673. £2.50. Shurston's Progress, 676. Siegfried Sassoon. That's £3. Lovely copy of Charles Lamb and Elia, 677. Beautiful, perfect, £4. Oregon Trail in a dust wrapper, 678, but it is quite like rippled. You can see it's lovely underneath, but it's just a rippled copy. I think it's got water damaged, or it's just, I don't know, something's happened to it, but it's still a nice copy. £3.50, but bear that in mind. Henry Purcell, 679. That's £3. William Cobbett, 680. Some tape marks front and back where it's been protected, but on the outside it's not too bad. That's £2 on that one. House in Clue Street, Mary Levin, 693. It's a double. £3 for that one. Another double is Sonia, 703. Got some fox in on this one. Bit of a tear there, but £3 on that. Contract Bridge, 710. That's £3. And Nancy Mitford's The Pursuit of Love. Bit of a beaten up copy of this one, 711. £2 on that one. So now we've got a beautiful copy of 712, Solar the Salmon. Very, very nice copy of that one. Don't Mr. Disraeli, 715. That one's £2. Salada salmon was £4, by the way. This is a double, also £4. 716 Kate O'Brien. Very, very nice copy of that one indeed. Paris of Troy, 719. That's £2 on that one. Troy Town, Astonishing History of, 726. Tight copy of that one for £3. Soft Answers, 729. That's £2. Strawberry Roan, 731. It's £2 this one. It's a little bit worn. It might be okay for someone. £2. August Folly, Angela Thurkill, 732. £2.50. Royal Flush, 733. Margaret Irwin. That's £2 as well. Plumed Serpent, 754. D.H. Lawrence. £2.50 for that one. Aaron's Rod, 755. Lawrence again. £2.50. St. Maur, 757. And the Virgin and the Gypsy. D.H. Lawrence. £1.50 for that one with some spotting on the front there. 758, The Woman Who Rode Away. Very, very foxed, this one. On the inside covers, so just £1.50 for that one. White Peacock, once again grubby. 760. That's £2 on that one. And then a very beautiful copy of number 763, 4 English comedies. Very, very nice, high grade, £4 for that one. We've got Night in Bombay, 766. £3 on that one. Oxbow Incident, 776. £3 on that one. 7 Against Reeves, 780. That's £2.50 on that one. Miss Hargreaves, 783. That's also £2.50. Conrad, The Rescue, 789. £3.50 for that one. Not too bad a copy. Gilbert and Sullivan, 791. That's £2.50. Nice copy of H.M. Pullum Esquire. This is £4, this one. Nice copy of that one, in a dust jacket. £4 for that one. Garden Party, Catherine Mansfield, £7.99. That's £1.50. The Chinese Room, £8.09. That's £2.50. Goolsworthy, Man of Property, 831. That's £2 on that one. And 832, Those Barren Leaves. Got some fox in there on the inside covers, but that's £2 as well. For 832. Okay, 836, Pray for the Wanderer. Kate O'Brien. Nice copy of that one. £3. Farmer's Glory, 837. Bit of water ripple on this one. £2 on that one. Still a nice presentable copy. 8.40, Joanna Godden. £2 on that one. Summer Half, 8.43. £2.50. Nice copy of this one. 8.44. The Brook Carith, £4. Really, really nice copy of that one. From Bombo, 8.54. Another very, very tight copy of that one. £3.50. Simonon, 8.56. Crime in Holland. That's £3 on that one. Galleon's Reach, 8.69. £1.50 on that one. South, 8.70. £2 on that one. Painted Veil, 8.72. £2 on that one. 8.82. Tea with Mr. Rochester. £2 on that one. Deadly Weapon, Wade Miller, 8.92. Tear on the back cover, where there was a sticker removed. £1.50. Bargain. Zaliki Dobson, 8.95. Max Beerham. £3.50 for that one. Voyage to Perilla, Elmer Rice, 9.01. £3.50 on that one. Serenade, James Cain, 9.02. It's £3.50 on that one. The Last Frontier, 9.04. £3 on that one. 9.05. The Riddle of the Sands, classic. Erskine Caldwell, £3 on that one. Journey into Spring, 9.09. £2 on that one. Devil's Cub, 9.10. Georgette Hare. That's £2. An Avenue of Stone, 9.21. That's £4. Very, very nice copy of that one. The Brave Bulls, 9.22. And get to the first page here. There we are, £3.50 on that one. Parker Pine Investigates, 9.32. Darkened spine, but otherwise he's okay. A touch of paint on the bottom edge there. That's a £5 on that one. Greek and Trojans, 9.42. Rex Warner. Name inside. Still very nice, £3.50. Yellow Room, Mary Roberts Reinhardt. Number 943, that's £1.50. He Who Whispers, 9.48, got some pen on the front cover. John Dixon Carr, £1.50. 4 English Tragedies, nice copy of this one for £4. Number 956, very, very nice. Henry Green, 958, Loving. That's £3 on that one. 6 Curtains for Staragonova, 9.59. Tape mark on the back, tape removal mark on the back, but still very nice. £3.50 for that one. The Healing Knife, George Sava, 9.61. That's £3.50. Maiden Voyage, 9.79. Denton Welsh. That's £2.50 for that one. And can you tell me 981, which is also 250? Okay, number 989, The Immaterial Murder Case. A beautiful copy of that one, Julian Simons. £4 on that one. Ricing and Steps, 996, Arnold Bennett. £3 on that one. 1011, The Story of Ragged Robin, Oliver Onions. What a name, eh? Can't stand onions. £2.50. 1014, The Hucksters. £2.50 on that one for 1014. 1080, The Arabian Bird. £2 on that one. 1033, Herself Surprised. Yeah, pretty nice copy of that one. That's £3. The Jacaranda Tree, H.E. Bates, 1034. That's £2. The Rod of Anger, 1055. That's £2 for that one. Night Runners of Bengal, 1076. £2 on that one. Colonel Julian, 1093. £2 on that one. Daily Telegraph 5th crossword puzzle book, £4 on this. It's a little worn there, a little bit of marking inside, but still scarce for the crossword puzzle book. So £4 on that one for 10.98. 1102, Speak No Evil. This is one of the Crime Club books. It's pretty red, this one, you could say. I got 150 on it, just a filler. Diamonds for Moscow, 1128, David Walker. £2 on that one. Short Weekend, 1140, Strachan. That's £1.50. Pajama Game, 1141. £2 on that one. Harsh Voice, 1156, Rebecca West. £1.50 on that one. And Love for Lydia, H.E. Bates, 1165. £2 on that one. And then we've got another little pile coming up. We have many piles still to come, actually. Joy and Josephine, 1168. Double. £2 on that one. 1200, The Girl on the Via Flaminia. That's £2.50 on that one. Take These Men, 1207. £2 on that one. Under Western Eyes, Conrad, 1254. That's £3.50 on that one. William Sanson, Selected Short Stories, 2p on the front there, sadly. 12.55. Apart from that, it's a lovely copy of that one. That one is £2. Robert Browning, A Portrait, 12.64. £1.50 on that one. One in China, 12.68. £2 on that one. The Reason Why, 12.78. It's £3.50 on that one. Scarlet Sword, £12.81. £1.50 on that one. Buried for Pleasure, Edmund Crispin, £12.92. Got £1.50 on this one. The Door Between, Ellery Queen, £12.97. That's £2, that one. Secret Vanguard, Michael Innes, £12.98. I've got £1.50 on that one. Commandel, £13.05. £1.50 on that one. And Thurber's Dogs, £13.22. And that's £1.50 on that one. Don't Go Near the Water, £13.35. Nice copy of that one for £1.50. Aspects of Love, £13.37. Big ring on the back there. That's £1.50 on that one. Frenchman and the Lady, £13.39. £1.50 on that one. Kathleen Ferrer, Her Life and a Memoir, £13.42. That's £1.50 for that one. The Wrong Set, Angus Wilson, £13.55. That's £1.50. Megre's Revolver, £13.63. That's £1.50. Dock and Dead, £13.84. That's £2.50 for that one. Ransom of the Angel, David Dodge, £13.92. That's £1.50. October Island, William March, £14.05. That appears to be £2, that one. How can you bear to be human? £14.14. £2.50 on that one. Pretty nice copy of that. Beckoning Lady, Allingham, £14.17. £3 on that one. Straight and Narrow Path, £14.25. £2.50 for that one. £14.68, Cards of Identity. £2 on that one. Hide My Eyes, £14.76. £3.50. Trespasser, £14.80. D.H. Lawrence. £1.50 for that one, a little bit foxed. Rolled in a Jug, 1500, Roland Gant. That's £2 on that one. The Law, 1501. That's £1.50 for that one. 1504, Further Fables of Our Time. £1.50 for that one. Another copy here, slightly better, £2. Let me know which one. Boanna Junction, John Masters, £14.39. That's £2 on that one. Under the Net, Iris Murdoch, 14.45, one of our early ones. £2. Major Thompson and I, 14.65. It's £1.50. Angus Wilson, 15.08. £2 on that one. King is Dead, 15.11. That's £1.50 for that one. Young Taurus, 15.20. £2 on that one. The Widow, 15.31. Francis King. That's £1.50. Nice copy of that one. Pigeon Pie, Nancy Mitford, 15.32. £1.50. John Masters, Far, Far, the Mountain Peak, 15.43. £2 on that one. Breaking of Bumbo, 15.51. Andrew Sinclair. That's £1.50 on that one. Cork in the Doghouse, 15.53. MacDonald Hastings. £2 on that one. Cousin Harriet, 15.69. It's £1.50. And 16.12, An Affair of the Heart, which is a £2.50 on that one. Right, carrying on there, we got 6.13, which is The Rainbow Comes and Goes, Diana Cooper. This is £1.50 on that one. Moonlight at Midday, 16.14. £2 on that one. Lawman of Powder Valley, 16.19. £2.50 on that one. Wounds of Hunger, 16.23. That's £2 on that one. Little Brother Fate, 16.26. £1.50 on that one. The Blue Chips, 16.31. £2.50 on that one. Humbler Creation, 16.32. £2 on that one. After the Rain, 16.34. That's £1.50 on that one. Death of the Moth, 1644, a modern classic. £1961. £3, very nice condition, that one. Ian Jeffries, 1649. A little bit of water staining at the bottom there, £1.50 for that one. P.G. Woodhouse, Full Moon, 1652. £2 on that one. John Masters, Fandango Rock, 1662. That's at £1.50. The Misfits, Marilyn Monroe movie tie-in, £6. This is for 1666. Nice copy of that one for £6. Propos of Lady Chatterley, 1668, D.H. Lawrence. It's £2.50 on that one. Jack Would Be a Gentleman, 1671. £2 on that one. Within and Without, John Harvey, 1672. £2.50 on that one. The Teachers, 1675. It's £2 on that one. 6 Great Advocates, Lord Burkitt, 1702. So £2 on that one. We've got the Vodi, John Brains, 1711. So £1.50 on that one. Shot in the Dark, 1731. It's £2 on that one. 1734, Homecoming, C.P. Snow. It's £1.50 on that one. Bamdula, J.H. Williams, 1761. £1.50. Time of Hope, C.P. Snow. £1.50. Soviet Short Stories, 1793. £1.50. The Ha-Ha, 1796. £1.50. That Great Lucifer, nice copy of this one, 1803. £2.50 on that one. The God Boy, 1811. It's £1.50 on that one. Man Overboard, 1813. Monica Dickens. It's £2 on that one. Meet Mr. Mulliner, P.G. Woodhouse, 1815. There's £2 on that. The Shorn Lamb, John Stroud, 1821. That's £2 on that one. Very nice copy. Nice and tight. Summing Up, 1852, Somerset Maugham. It's £1.50 on that one. Hatred, Ridicule, or Contempt, 1863. Book of Libel Cases, £1.50. Term of Trial, 1866. £1.50 with some pencil marks inside. 1890, Encounters with Animals. Lovely Gerald Durrell. £1.50. Sammy Goes South, 1906. That's £1.50 as well. Sard Harker, 1955. £2. The Hammersmith Maggot, 1959. £2 on that one. A Use of Riches, 1960. That's £1.50 on that one. The Grey Flannel Shroud, 1961. It's £1.50. More Penguin Science Fiction, 1963. £2.50 on that one. On the Loose, John Stroud, 1974. It's £1.50 on that one. Daughters of Mulberry, 1981. Very nice sharp copy of that one at £2.50. Gulk, 1987. 150 on that one. The Light of Common Day, Diana Cooper, 1989. £1.50 with a owner's stamp on the inside. Settled Out of Court, 1990, Henry Cecil. It's £1.50 on that one. Daughters-in-Law, 1991, Henry Cecil. £1.50 again. Alibi for a Judge, 1992. £1.50 again. Colette, Claudine and Annie. It's 2016. This one's been laminated. It's £1.50. Dignity and Purity, 2033, Ian Jeffries. It's £1.50 on that one. 2034, The Captive and the Free. £2 on that one. Heart of a Goof, 2048. Bit of a beaten up old PG Woodhouse here, but it's only £1.50. Fox in the Attic, 2069, Richard Hughes. That's £2 on that one. The Minister, 2076. It's £1.50. The Old Men in the Zoo, 2079. It's £1.50. Slide them over there. Three Singles to Adventure. Durrell again, 2082. £1.50. Whispering Land, 2083. Pen in the back there. £1.50. Zoo in My Luggage, 2084. Gerald Durrell. It's £2. A nice sharp copy of that one. The Luck of Ginger Coffee, Brian Moore, 2115. It's £2 for that one. This Island Now, 2133. £1.50. Very nice copy of that one. And John Updike, 2161. The Same Door. And that's at £1.50. So we've got 2162, The Rothschilds. It's got a little fold out family tree in the back there. It's £1.50 on that one. Look Back, Mrs. Lot, 2168. That's £2 on that one. Life at the Top, 2176. Movie Time, that's at £2 for that one. Island, Aldous Huxley, 2193. It's £1.50 for that one. Connoisseurs, SF, that's 2223. Faded on the spine there. Apart from that, he's a good reader. £1.50. Ship of Fools, 2240. Very nice copy of that one indeed. That's £3 for that. That's a beauty. Silent Spring by Rachel Carson. A nice copy of a key early Penguin and an influential book. £10 on that one. Leave Me Alone, 2285, David Karp. There we are, £2.50 on that one. Two Cheers for Democracy, 2362. A little bit worn this one, £1.50 because of the black covers. 2367, The Law and the Prophets. £1.50. Trial by Terror, 2330. £2.50. And The Struggles of Albert Woods, 2409. It's £1.50 for that one. 2433, 10 Days That Shook the World. It's £1.50. Dashiell Hammett, The Glass Key, 2435. It's £1.50 on that one. To the Victors, The Spoils, 2446. This one's also been laminated. It's £2. Henry James, The Golden Bowl, 2449. Modern classic. It's £2.50 for that one. 1966. Facial Justice, 2455. Nice copy of that one. It's £4. It's absolutely immaculate. To Walk with Love and Death, 2489. £1.50. C.P. Snow, 2506, Corridors of Power. Got a faded spine, it's very common with this book. So it's £1.50. There's another copy in slightly better condition. Still got a faded spine, he's tanned. Also £1.50. That would be the one I would give out first because it's slightly better. Georgette Hare, False Colours, 2511. Is that 2611? Yeah, 2511. Nice. False Colours, £1.50. How to Be Imitable, 2516, George Mikes. It's £2 on that one. How to Tango, 2517. £2 on that one. This Side of the Sky, 2529. Galahad at Blandings, Woodhouse, 2570. £2.50 for that TV tie-in. Culloden, 2576. Nice copy of that one. That's £2.50 for that. Is Paris Burning, 2609. £1.50. Bargain. Wildcat Falling, 2610. It's £2 on that one. Book of English Short Stories, 2617. It's £1.50 on that one. Penguin New Writers, 2619. It's a Clive Barry, The Spear Grinner. It's £2 on that one. Nice copy. This is laminated, 2625. The Hunter and the Horns. £1.50. Goldsworthy To Let, 2653. £1.50. Russians Are Coming, 2657. It's £2 for that movie tie-in. A New Life, 2666. Bit of a split at the bottom of the spine, be £2 for that one. Galsworthy White Monkey, 2677. £1.50. Silver Spoon, 2678. £1.50. And 2679. Also £1.50. 2703, The Antagonists, That's a 250 for that one. The Fixer, 2714 in its dust wrapper. It's £3 on that one. Edna O'Brien, 2720. August is a wicked month. £3 on that one. Goat Boy, Giles Goat Boy, 2728. Very nice copy of that one. It's £3.50 on that. Games People Play, 2768. That's £3. Galsworthy again, 2785. Made in Waiting. It's £2 on that one. Flowering Wilderness, 2786. Galsworthy, it's £2.50 on that one. 2787, Over the River. It's £2 on that one. And The Beginners, 2794. This one is laminated. So £1.50 on that one. 2808, A Long Way to Shiloh. It's £2 on that one. Sense of Reality, 2821, Graham Greene. It's £2.50 on that one. A Very Worn Cimarron, 2831. Maigret on the Defensive, £2 for that one. Poorhouse Fair, 2843, John Updike. It's £1.50 on that one. Squares Progress, 2893. £2.50. End of Something Nice, 2928. £2 on that one. The Middling, 2929. It's £2.50 for that one. John Rees, Good Morning Midnight, 2961. It's £2.50 for that one. Bullet, 2999. Movie tie-in, £2 for that one. Applebee's End, 3002. It's £2 on that one. 3006, My Friend's Son, It's Bulletproof. My friend says it's bulletproof. £1.50 on that one. And 3009, Strikeout Where Not Applicable. It's £2. Couple of B formats. Osbert Lancaster, this is 1243. 2243, £1.50. A little bit worn, but it's £1.50. And the Penguin Book of the American Civil War, 2369. That's £2. I've also got this, which is a set of all the Hornblower books that Penguin published. It's not the full set because there's 2 in pan, but this is all the Penguin editions. Absolutely fantastic. All in first prints. It says 12 different Penguins there. They're not £32. I'll let this set go for £25. And you've got 12 books in there. So it's like £2 a book. And they're all first printings and they're all nice condition. So if you want the Hornblowers in Penguin, that's a great way to do it. So that ends the main series. And now I'm going to do the bits and pieces which aren't Puffin books and they're not the 1970s. So let's get those out now. Okay, so 3 phrase books. These are the first prints as I recall, but these are actually early ISBNs. This is the first from 1973 for Greek. We've got the Romanian one. I think these are great fun to collect. This is the first from 1973 also, and then we've got the Turkish one. Is the other one we've got here. Also the first from 1973. So 3 little Phrasebooks. We got the Penguin Classified List from 1962, which is £6. Very nice copy of that one. And Penguin's Progress number 14. Very nice copy of that one for £5. 3 copies of the Penguin English Library. We've got English Library number 4. Penguin's Progress, that's £2.50. Great Expectations, English Library number 3. £2.50. And English Library number 10, which is Emma. Also £2.50. They're all first prints, of course. Now we got some Penguin guides. So Penguin Guide number 2 for Somerset. It's £1.50. Lake District number 6, G6 for £1. And Norfolk and the Isle of El, G8. I've got £2 in this one. First from 1949. We've got number G18, Warwickshire. £2.50 for that one. Very nice copy. Buildings of England. This is Buildings of England 4, BE4, North Devon. It's £2 on that one. This is North Somerset and Bristol, BE13 in a dust wrapper. Very, very nice condition for £4. And South and West Somerset, the accompanying volume, number 4, BE14, also in very nice condition for £4. I've got 2 Buildings of England hardbacks. Both have got faults. Yorkshire and North Riding. This is £3. It's evidently got wet at some point, but it's in its dust wrapper. Hardbacks certainly harder to come across. And this one for Berkshire here. This one's got some writing on the inside. So it's just £3 again. Apart from that, absolutely fine. In its wrapper. Got some poetry, just a handful. So we got D44, which is Hilaire Belloc. Collected verse. That's £2 on that one. One of the modern poets here, number 81. It's £1.50. And this one, which is the Mersey Sound, which is quite collectible, this one. And this is D103. It is actually a reprint. The first of this goes for about £25, if you can believe it. So that's those. And then we got a little pile of a few other bits and pieces just to finish off today's video. So we've got 2 Peregrine books. We got Y number 10 here, Napoleon, For and Against. It's £1.50. And Y58. Also £1.50. Cross Currents in English Literature. One Odd Handbook, PH122, Improve Your Soccer, by Jimmy Hill, no less, for £1.50. An Odd King Penguin, the Book of English Clocks, £3 on this one. First from 1947. Bit of a worn spine there, I'm afraid to say, but it is a first. Penguin New Writing number 22. This is just £1, quite fragile wartime edition of that one. Penguin Parade 3 of the second series. It's £2 on that one. One of the French series, 0 to Infinity, the French second series, I should say. That one's £2. Got some specials now to finish off. So Modern Battle, which is special 113. Detached cover, so £2 on that one. Country in Town, 139, £3. Then a few modern ones. Legacy of Strife, 236. It's £1.50. Faded Spine. Crisis of India, 241. £1.50. And Faded Spine, but quite poignant since Frederick Forsyth died just a couple of weeks ago. The Biafra Story, 276, his first published work. There it is. Before the Jackal, the Day of the Jackal. This is his first book. £10 on that one. He usually goes for a lot more, but it has got a faded spine. But it is also the first print. So there you go. That's all I'm offering this time round. So quite a bit to get through. But as I said, I'm having a bit of a clearance before potentially another huge collection coming in at the end of July. Give it a week to 10 days and there'll be the second follow-up video to this, where we'll be doing Puffin books, what I've got left, and 1970s Penguin books. But any orders, they do need to be kept separate. I can't, I just don't have the room to be sitting on orders to do both at the same time. So it will be a completely separate sort of deal. But anyway, hopefully you'll find something there. Don't forget, just email me at julesburt@gmail.com. It'll be a first come, first served basis, going out to Patreon and channel members first of all, with the general public about 5 or 6 days after that. Thanks very much for watching today. Hope you find something, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.